Morning. I call to order the meeting of the Philadelphia City Commissioners Board of Election for Wednesday, November 5th, 2025. This meeting is in compliance with the Pennsylvania Sunshine Act. The Philadelphia City Commissioners are a three-member bipartisan board of elected officials in charge of elections and voter registration for the city of Philadelphia. Each commissioner is elected to serve a four-year term that coincides with the municipal election cycle for mayor and city council. The commissioners set and enforce departmental policies to administer voter registration and conduct elections in accordance with federal and state voter registration and election laws. The city commissioners were created by the Pennsylvania Assemblies in 1711 with a focus on taxation and held various regulatory powers throughout the centuries. The commissioners started maintaining voter lists in 1799 and took on more election-related responsibility, but didn't emerge in its current form until the adoption of Philadelphia Home Rule Charter in 1951. We will start off with public comments. Before beginning their comments, commenters shall state where they live or if they are not a resident of Philadelphia, and that they are a Philadelphia taxpayer. Public comment is not an opportunity for dialogue or Q&A. It is public comment, a chance for you to tell us what you think. Each speaker will have 2 minutes to speak. However, I may extend the time at my discretion. Public comment must concern matters on today's meeting agenda. Finally, it is my responsibility to preserve the order and decorum of the meetings. As such, profane, slanderous, discriminatory, or personal attacks will not be tolerated. If you wish to make a public objection to a perceived Sunshine Act violation, please raise your hand and I will recognize you. Outbursts will not be tolerated. Anyone wishing to offer public comment, please step forward. Hearing none, we will now move to a report from the Secretary for Email Public Comments. Secretary Seth Bluestein, are there any email public comments?
As of 9:45 a.m., there were no email public comments.
Thank you very much. We will now proceed to old business. First, we have a report from our Directors of Election Operation and Administration, Mr. Joseph Lynch and Mark Johnson. Joe, we will start off with you.
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. Just wanted to start off saying yesterday was a huge success. We had some hiccups over the weekend and into yesterday with one item missing out of the materials box, but we handled that through e-car drivers and our staff. But other than that, everything went well. Nothing really went really horribly wrong yesterday. We did that new process of bringing everything to the warehouse, and it worked out well. And we're going to continue to do that, and we're going to make strides in making it easier and better for everything to be under one roof. But really, though, I want to thank the staff here at the warehouse, at the SEOs, and Delaware and Spring Garden. Kevin and I worked out yesterday. We worked things out. We worked hand in hand with each other, worked out well. And the call center went well, so everybody was chipping in, and then at the end of the night, everybody pulled together, and we pulled off a good feat. So, and I appreciate all your support. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Vice Chair Dillard, do you have any questions or comments?
I have none, thank you.
Secretary Bluestein, you have any questions or comments?
I just wanted to say congratulations to Joe, Mark, and the entire team for their successful implementation of the new process for returning materials that Joe referenced. We've never received more materials back as quickly as we did, so good job for everyone that was implementing the new process.
And I echo the sentiments of Commissioner Bluestein. There were a lot of naysayers that said that you couldn't get it done. And through all that noise, through all the bad talk, you guys delivered. And gals, you guys delivered. Thank you, we appreciate that. Mark, want to proceed?
Good morning, Commissioners. I want to echo Joe and thank the staff. I think everyone did a wonderful job, particularly with our last-minute change. But I also want to make sure that we recognize and thank our partners from the Philadelphia Fire Department, the Police Department, Sheriff's Office. They were a little apprehensive about some of the things we wanted to do, but they just supported it wholeheartedly, and I think that added to our ability to successfully make it through another election day. So I just want to make sure we thank OEM and the DIVIC and everyone else who consistently supports us and gives us everything that we can possibly ask for. So,
Thank you. Vice Chair Dilly, do you have any comments or questions? Secretary Bluestein?
I just wanted to also congratulate Mark on his first election in his new role. And Mark, you and everyone did a great job. So thank you again for making sure that election day was successful.
thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you. I echo, of course, the sentiments of Secretary Bluestein. I mean, it's been great, man. It's been having you here, having that position being filled. You know, it's a lot of work on the deputies filling in. So you filled a huge
Thank you,
void.
deputies.
We definitely thank you, and also, you know, the outreach team and communications, you know, they're under your preview. I mean, we actually doubled turnout, you know, for primary. I think that's the first time in history it's happened in the Philadelphia election. So, you know, we like to keep on going, but you know me, I'm greedy. So I like to see, you know, next election, hopefully, you know, I like to see between 500 to 600,000 voters come out to Philadelphia and vote. You know, I know we had bad, embarrassing turnouts, but we definitely want to increase our voter turnout. So thank you for all the work that you do. We're definitely looking forward to working with you again in the future. Okay, so I think that was the last item on our agenda. Before we adjourn, Commissioner Dilly, did you have any other business to be raised at this meeting?
Yes, I do, please, thank you. First of all, of course, I would like to thank the staff for all their hard work, as always. I would just like to mention that constructive criticism is not, does not a detraction from the staff. Changing a important procedure days before an election is reckless. We are fortunate and grateful for your hard work, and we're glad that it got done properly. But for as long as I've been here, and even before then, I've always been told by even the people before me that we are more responsible in our procedure changing. So there was never a doubt that it would get done. It just was the fact that it changed so quickly before an election. And speed does not trump accuracy ever. So although we get a lot of it back quicker, we want to always be assured that what we're getting back is accurate. So, of course, always the staff does a great job. But, you know, we didn't just get here today. It's a lot of work that got us here, by the way. So thank you all very much.
Secretary Bluestein?
I have nothing to add. Thank you.
Well, again, I'd just like to reiterate, you know, if you're going to get the same results if you do the same things over and over again. And yes, sometimes you have to do things different to get different results. And I think the results were excellent. I just don't want that to be drowned out, that we can do different things inside this department. Just because we've been doing things the way how they always been done doesn't necessarily mean it's been successful. I'd like to thank our staff for having the confidence, having the know-how to deliver an accurate, fair, and fast election. Because our constituents want fast results. They also want accurate results, and we do not compromise the integrity of our election just because we move faster. So again, I'd like to say thank you again, and whatever new changes that you have, please bring them to this Commissioners Board. We'll definitely look at it, and we definitely will implement it. I have that. Y'all that done. I make a motion to adjourn this meeting. Secretary Bluestein, please call the roll.
Motion second.
Vice Chair Deely.
Aye.
I vote aye. Chairman Samir.
Aye. Motion passes. Meeting is adjourned.